cabbages are coming along. Can't believe how big some of these ones are now. This one's red cabbage, probably going to be ready in a month. This is unusual, but I planted them in a much better spot this year with more light, so should do much better. We had a big rainstorm a few weeks ago. Eroded a lot of the soil. Unfortunately, this is on a bit of a slope, so every year I have to kind of storm-proof the garden by digging these big trenches. And any water that runs down and any soil gets eroded goes into here, and it's pretty sandy down here, so it drains out fairly quickly out of all these trenches. I hate to lose soil. I hate to lose good soil down over here. I had a bunch that went up and over into the grass, which is too bad. But potato patch, yeah, they're starting to get along there. Won't be long before these start dying back. My wife just picked an entire grocery bag of cucumbers yesterday, and we still got a ton of them coming out here. It's just crazy. They get to a point where you can't get rid of them fast enough. So yeah, the dill, I just let them go every year. I usually make dill pickles, but I haven't for a few years now. It's been getting much more difficult to find pickling cukes. They're extremely expensive. I don't grow them myself because I can never grow them to the proper way for making pickles. They're much better, the ones bought from the farmer's market. I just spotted something today that's interesting. We got these, I think they're Turkish hazelnut, and some of these died back this year, so I'm just going to let the suckers choose a sucker out of here to make a new one. But they're coming along quite well. Now if I can just prevent the squirrels from getting them. They usually, it gets to a point in the year that the squirrels just go crazy over them and I lose most of them. But yeah, they're doing really well this year. This tree's producing well. There's tons of them on the front here. There's some. There we go. Yeah, they're not too long from being ready actually. Another few weeks. I just don't know how I'm going to get at those. I guess I'm going to have to get out the ladder. These ones are getting pretty tall. And some of them aren't doing so well. This tree looks like it needs to be replaced. We'll let one of these grow up for next year. All right, let's go see what we have. Let's go see what's under the potato hills. All right, we're gonna do some. We're gonna go do some digging for gold, Yukon gold, that is. We actually have. I have harvested gold out of this garden. Right over there, where you see that trench, that's where I found a 100-year-old gold-filled pocket watch about 7 or 8 years ago as I was planting strawberries. Thought it was a rock, and I put my hand down in the hole and pulled out a pocket watch. I'll have to show you it sometime if I can ever find it. I know where the cover is, but I haven't been able to find the watch. It's been misplaced for many years. Anyway, let's go see what. Let's start with this guy. I'm sure they're not fully mature potatoes, but they'll be little ones. Oh, there we go. It's not too bad. One trick I use for planting potatoes is always putting a handful of pine needles after when planting the seed potato. It tends to make them less scabby. I guess potatoes like their soil a little more acidic, and it's a little bit more alkaline here. So let's see. Whoops. It's a little bit different digging video, but I'm sure there's some of you out there who might appreciate this. Let's see. Let's see what's in here. Oh, not too much. Maybe that's all there is. Maybe we're still a bit too early. We did get planting late. Stuff should be ready at this time of year. I was definitely getting them. They were mostly died back at this time last year. But I think that's probably about it. Yeah, that's about it for that hill. Let's go see something that might be a little bit more. Find a plant that's a little bit more robust. So here we go with another hill and see what we got here. Ooh, those are decent. Not a bad size. Not quite fully grown yet, but getting there. Maybe that's about it. I find the Yukons are not as they don't produce as much potatoes, but I do find them more dense though, and more full. Yeah, there's that's what you like to see, them sitting right on the bed of pine needles that was put in the ground. That's decent. And they've come out in relatively good shape. Not too many, no scabs on them. Looks pretty good. That one's probably from being too dry. They get that on them. But yeah, pretty decent. We'll dig a few more and then we'll leave them for a while and for them to get a little bit bigger.